Ready?
Yep.
Oh no, the damage. That's really shit kabula.
Seems good.
Haha, time to go back and get all the loot before none of you guys can.
So that was our pure Chayula store yesterday. That we ran 2 of them actually to get the blessing, so we could upgrade my and Gaia's Eye of Chayulas into Presence of Chayulas and get some juicy extra ES. So the setup right now is we're 2 lowlife arc miners. We have a CI Mana Guardian, and then Michi is a CI Occultist curse support. I think it has like 5 curses or something like that, and we just pretty much deleted the whole fight, as you probably noticed. So in the video I had 7,777 yes when I didn't have my, and we can just, oops, let's remove that, put that back on. So as you can see, the ES difference between this and this is like absolutely insane. And every level up I get, I also keep getting extra ES. So next level, I'm actually gonna have over 9k. And yeah, so the setup right now. Oh yeah, actually, it showed the cast shaver on the last video, and well, we also double corrupted my shavs, and also pretty good. It's not a +1, but it's a pretty damn good. So yeah, other than getting the corruption on the chest piece and my Presence of Chayula, nothing else has really changed. I'm like closing in 95. And I have had a pretty good start of the year. Let's just say that. Hopefully you've had the same. But yesterday I did 2 Red Teal Elders. And on the first, we got this. So it's crit multi with anger and the pen with anger. So even the pen alone is insane and warrants to make a build around it. And then the crit multi makes it just like, oh, okay, it have to be used. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be using it, but somebody will make a build around it. And then on the second run, also got the Impressions for 100% reduced mana reservation on flammability, so you can run it with blasphemy and not worry about, you know, reservation issues. On the second kill, we actually got a decently colored Skin of the Loyal. We're probably just gonna double slam it, I think, at some point for the sake of it. And we found 2, we actually found 3, but like 2 of that I picked up. 2 combat focuses. And we already do have this helm. Probably showed it at some video at some point. Which we're probably gonna double slam too and see if we get something cool on it. If we get like even +2, you could potentially get another like +2 fire and +2 cold or +2 lightning or something like that. So you could get a level 28 elemental hit, or 29 if you have a level 21 gem in here. So yeah, somebody will use it if we get it. And then I also found a baby insect. I'm not sure if it's actually exactly known what are the, like, how do you get it, but I got mine when I had a rank 3 Jorgin in research. So when I did the safe house, I got it from there. Oh, also look at that. It's gonna be nice. A bit shame that I don't have a Cameria there, but yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Yeah, this is like an actually like absurd ring. So if you have no corrupted items whatsoever, that's 150 flat life regen. Oh fuck. There goes Michi. F for Michi, boys. What a time to die, I guess. But yeah. Got some quality on my flasks. Oh, Putrid Cloister Reap. Which I would say Hillock is. I think Hillock is underappreciated, because you can get all of your flasks to be. I have 124, but you can make all of your flasks 26%, and then well, obviously the shabs is a 28% again from Hillock, but in fortification instead. But yeah, I was talking about the Viving Sect and not knowing where to get it. So in POE Wiki right now, at least, there's no info on how you get it. But I heard at least one other person obtained the Viving Sect from a rank 3 safe house leader. Other than that, slowly getting my Atlas completion. Need to get some corruptions on these. And need to get a Vaal Temple done. Need to run these as corrupted. So I get another sextant. Probably gonna do some shapers at some point, I think. Oh yeah, on my delve. Also got to wait, this is already shows it. No. We got to 250 plus. Whatever, what is the 230 something? Yeah, it's 239 is the first one for the 83 zones. Basically, probably gonna be pushing this a bit with the supports. I think I really want to get the 600. Not sure if it's gonna be with this character or something else. Speaking of another character, though, we have a Doedre crit chance Watcher's Eye as well, which I will probably use on my cast on crit. For the single target setup, the cast on crit is probably gonna be just like double Glacial Cascade. But while mapping, I might be using Ice Nova and Frostball, or maybe Arc. I'm not sure yet. We'll just find out how it goes. Decent 3 prop attack speed jewel. That's really nice. Yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about, other than just like the update on the character and the league right now, is there's a been a some kind of like, you know, they completely like rewrote the Atlas code, I think, pretty much. And that's because in one of the Bayclass where Jonathan was on, he mentioned that they have this like new system where they can shuffle their Atlas without needing to have any person manually type all the things. Because it used to be, actually just look at this. This is me talking to Neon. It's missing a bit of context here. It's somewhere on my screenshots, but I'm too lazy to get it. I blacked out the name because I just want people to, you know, spam, ask questions from him. So I'm talking about earlier here that, like, what's the 3-1 recipes and the corruptions, and then, yeah, which meant, yes, we had to apply some more automated rules instead of manual. So they actually had someone type all of 3-1 recipes and the corruption outcomes in the code. So that's the reason why now, when you do a 3-1 of a map, for example, excavation, it can give either glacier or strand, and it's completely random. There's like no trick for quality or magic or be rare or anything like that. It's just like the items have an ID, and then the specific IDs just give you a random map. So, for example, if you had four excavations, you could have 4 different like map combination in attempt to get like the one missing you have, right? Because you have like map 1, 2, 3. You would have 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, and then my brain isn't working, but there's like 4 options for it. So it's really nice for that. And then another change is that I'm not sure if we had it previously already, but now it's definitely like code-wise separation, that the atlas is actually like split into 4 different quadrants. So, well, if you like look at like from these compasses, right? So just like where to get lines from here and here, you see that the quadrants are separated by same tier maps connecting to each other. So T8 and T here, T6 and T6 there, T6, T6, T8 and T8, and then, oh yeah, of course, T12, 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 and then here T8s and T12s, T8s and T12s. And what this separation, at least in code-wise, I don't know if we had it previously already, is so when you corrupt the map, there's like a roughly a 12.5% chance for the map to go a +1 here. And now it can actually give you any map of the same quadrant. So if I were to corrupt the T4 Glacier, it could give me a alleyways, maze, or port. So any of these 3. So what it does it makes you spend more Vaal orbs if you are trying to obtain the last remaining map of a tier. For example, I could try to get underground river. Like let's say that I had primordial pool already completed, and I wanted to get underground river. I would just Vaal all the T6s, and I would have more maps to corrupt in attempt to get it. But of course, that's not ideal, because you can just do the 3-to-1, or you can potentially buy it from Zana, or you can get it from a Zana mission. So it's not really a thing. But what this does do is, if you're running a shape strats, for example, let's say I'm trying to find a good combo. Let's just go with underground sea and volcano. You had like T10 and T11, and then you're also corrupting all your underground seas, because previously, if it goes a +1, it would yield a T11 volcano, right? But now, instead of just volcano, it also could also give you precinct and sulfur vents. So it makes it a bit worse if you're doing like that kind of corrupting. And then when I was like explaining this on stream yesterday, and then somebody noticed it, like told me that, is that the reason why Vaal Temple is so rare now? Because Vaal Temple is in the northwest quadrant, and the only T15 here is a tower. So if you didn't know, the only way to, well, I guess there's multiple ways now, but the normal, like natural way of obtaining a Vaal Temple is by corrupting a T15 map. And then the T15 has when it goes a +1, so the 12.5% chance, then it's a 50% chance for either the Guardian map or the Vaal Temple. So you should be able to get it by corrupting summits, primordial blocks, lava lake, and desert springs. But we went to actually test this, and the small test I did, which is like 102 maps or something like that, I had 15 towers, and I corrupted them, and I got 1 + 1, and it went to a Vaal Temple. So that confirms the tower can give you a Vaal Temple. And then out of the 87 non-tower T15 maps, 11 got +1, and none of them went into a Vaal Temple. So the chance for that to happen is like, what, 1 in 2048. So it's still a chance that I just got unlucky, but I feel like this is, if nothing else, it's definitely raising eyebrows, because the price of the map has been higher this league. That's partly because of, I mean, definitely because of the new div card in there. I don't remember the name of, but it gives you the prophecy for upgrading Otsiris mirror into Otsiris reflection. So that's definitely one. You also need to run one map for the challenge, but it also might have a rise up in price because the fact that only Tower was being able to corrupt to it. So while this is not confirmed, I had like one person on the thread say that he got a summit, like he got the Vaal Temple from a summit, but of course I don't have, like, I can't, unless he has a video for it, I can't really prove it. It just feels odd that only one person would have had it from all the other people, and then a lot of people talking, like, you know, mentioning that to me on stream. But if you can, whenever you're corrupting a new map, so map that is dropped post 3.5, that is not a shaped map, because shaped maps cannot corrupt into a Vaal Temple, because Vaal Temple is not a shaped map. Please record it in case if you actually get one of the non-towers to corrupt to Vaal Temple. Because, well, that's a pretty major thing. Both like economy side and then just trying to obtain the Vaal Temple if you want to farm the div card or for the completion. I would not be surprised at all if it actually was a bug. It definitely seems like it is. But yeah. Maybe just another bug in the sea of bugs. Maybe I got incredibly unlucky. Either way, let me know what you have noticed with it, if you have tried to get it. And let me know if you can get it from any other map. Ideally with proof. Yeah. That's it for this update. I think this is updated 6 now, and I hope you guys get some nice lucky start of the year like I've been having a lot of fun.